Hi guys, it's Drea. I have an all-day wear test and review for you today on this foundation. This is not a first impression. I have worn this many times, probably upwards of 12 or 15 times already. And we're talking about the Loreal Infallible 24-Hour Fresh Wear Foundation. Also in this video, I figured I would include this concealer because it is also a new launch and it kind of launched together. It's the Loreal Infallible Full Wear Concealer. So we're going to do a wear test on both of these today. I've worn this many times as well. So this is me at 8:15 a.m. after I just applied my makeup. I will probably be wearing it for at least 11 hours today. Maybe even 12. That's a typical day for me from when I put it on to when I get home and am able to take off my makeup. I really like this foundation. It's not a love for me, but it's definitely a good, I like it a lot type of foundation. If you're new here, I have very oily skin everywhere on my face, pretty much, not just the T-zone, pretty much everywhere. And that's why I do these videos, so that we can test it. You can see on somebody who has really oily skin, is it gonna work? How does it work? How does it hold up during the day? I am not prone to acne or anything like that. I do have what I would call aging skin at this point, I guess. Definitely under my eyes. I'm 37, so you know, getting up there. So especially with the concealer, you're gonna see close-ups and kind of how it wears throughout the day. The concealer is super full coverage, like super full coverage. When I put it on, I'm always surprised over and over again at how full coverage it is. I do like it. I have really dark circles as well, so it covers up the dark circles pretty well, as you can tell right now. The foundation itself I would describe as medium full coverage, so not the fullest full coverage I've ever seen, but it definitely still has a skin-like quality. It doesn't look like a mask on me, and it does feel really nice when I put it on. It's a little bit of a thinner formula, so when you put it on, you'll see it's pretty liquidy. And I do use about 2 pumps worth, but I use a beauty blender, which I know soaks up quite a bit of product. If you're using a brush, you would probably only need 1 pump, but for me, I definitely need 2, just to make sure that it's getting everywhere on my face. But like I said, it does sheer out quite a bit. Also, during these all-day wear tests, I typically will use the same products on my face, my holy grail, primer, powders, and setting spray. So I have set my face with the MAC Matte Fix Plus. These are all products that I'm very familiar with, have used many times with this foundation, and I know exactly how they perform. So there's nothing weird or new. This is a typical test with this foundation, just so you can see how it would typically wear. So whenever I do these all-day wear tests, I do take you with me, and we will check in throughout the day. You'll be able to see how it wears on my face. And let's get going with that, because I don't want to be late for work today. Hey guys, so it's 2:30, so I've had this on for, what is that, 6.5 hours now. It's super sunny. If I come out here, it's almost too sunny, and I can't like not squint, so I'm kind of like in the shadows, but I think you can still see that my oils have kind of meshed with it. So meaning I've already blotted once just with a paper towel, not like repowdered or anything. So I've taken off the excess oil, but my regular oil kind of like melded with it in a good way, and it kind of looks very much like skin. One thing about this foundation, I hope these bags I'm holding, actually, I'm down here. One thing about this foundation is that it does settle into these lines right here, so I have to kind of blend it out a little bit. So it definitely does settle into lines, but it isn't like breaking down. So in my oiliest areas, here, nose, chin. It's not breaking it down yet. We'll check in again at the end of the day though, and we'll see how it looks. I'm at the bank after work. It is just after 7, which means I've been wearing this now almost 12 hours, like 10 and a half, I guess. Definitely getting pretty oily. This is the point at which I would definitely want to blot again. I only blotted once today. I've noticed a breakdown kind of on the tip of the nose, a little bit on the chin, and also in like the crevices of the nose here, there's definitely like separation. As for the concealer, I realized that I hadn't updated you guys on that. It's not really creasing. There's a tiny bit, maybe just right in the furthest inner corner, and it is kind of wearing away right there where I was kind of just touching it a little bit. It's dry, like it's not hydrated at this point, but there's very few concealers that will keep me hydrated for 10 and a half hours under my eyes, because under my eyes is the only part of my face where I am dry at all. So, but I still think the coverage is lovely, and you know, it still looks okay. I realize this lighting is not the best. But yeah, I am like ready to go home. I'm super tired. I'm ready to wash this makeup off for the day. I do like this foundation. It's not my favorite because it is not like super uber mattifying, but I do like the way it kind of melds with my oily skin, like on my cheeks, where it just maintains, like this maintains. There's never any problems here in breaking down. And the rest of my face, I think it holds up pretty well throughout the day. If I had an 8-hour day, this foundation and I would be best friends. But at this point, it's, you know, it's as far as it's gonna get with me because I just have the oiliest skin in the world. So I hope this was really helpful to those of you that are super oily. And if you have combination skin, I think that this would probably be ideal. Dry skin, you know, it does say that it has all these mattifying powders worked into the formula, which makes me think that maybe it's not the best for dry skin, but you know, try it yourself. I don't have dry skin, so I can't speak to that. I can just tell you how it works on my oily skin. That's it for today. I hope that you're having a wonderful day. I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.